just remembered we might as well just be direct and ask her where she is. She's... Okay, got it. We better think about what we're gonna say. She might be young.
Oh, it's you two again. This is the third time today we've run into each other. Oh, did my smart reply function tell you where I was? It's a system developed by the technology department. What do you make of this painting? I'm no expert, but just from the artist's strokes, I can tell it's no ordinary piece. It portrays a certain kind of sorrow, you know? Not your everyday kind of sadness. It runs much deeper than that. It's as if the artist had condensed history into one poignant but sorrowful image. The artist's brushwork depicts several generations' hardships. Not at all. The analysis of an aficionado. I wouldn't take my word for it. The Express has visited many worlds. I'm sure the Nameless have a far greater knowledge of such things than myself. I suppose what I'm trying to say is, what I'm drawn to isn't the style in which a piece is painted, but its overall value. Its intrinsic value may only be 50,000 credits, but its added value might push the total up to 200,000.
Sorry for crashing your artist party, but we came to talk to you about something else.
Oh? A collaboration between our two sides, perhaps?
Not exactly. Actually,
Let's walk and talk. This way. Most exhibits in this museum are of little value. But with a keen eye, it's possible to find a diamond in the rough, so to speak.
Miss Topaz, Bronya's already told us about Belobog's debt situation.
Oh. You two are closer than I expected with her. So, how can I help? Not sure in the arrangement, or...
Help me out here. You know I'm not good at this kind of thing.
I see. I understand. From your point of view, I can see how unreasonable it appears. However, you must understand that debt collection is a big part of my job. I've dealt with cases far more difficult than Belobog's. I appreciate each case has its difficulties, but if I treated every late debtor as a special case, the galaxy's economy would come to a grinding halt. The Strategic Investment Department is well versed in handling such situations. We can offer the debtor various repayment solutions. But Eurillo 6 has far exceeded the allotted repayment period. I'm afraid milder solutions aren't the order of the day. So, I proposed to Bronya. Oops, almost gave away trade secrets there, didn't I? The exhibits here are pretty ordinary. I estimate they're probably not worth much.
So you're basically saying the Belobogians must pay off their ancestors' debts.
When you think about it, it's just another part of the cycle of life.
I'm not sure it's as poetic as that.
Wow, look! Is that little critter native to Eurillo 6? so white and fluffy. I absolutely adore them. Have you guys met Numby yet? Oh, where'd they go? Come to think of it, this little guy is on display.
So, Miss Topaz, what exactly will it take for Branya invested so much just to make this world a little better? And now, it feels like all of...
What do you take the IPC for, Miss March? We're just, no matter what solutions we propose, we will always take the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration.
So you're saying there's nothing to...
Don't worry yourself too much. The Supreme... But, to answer your question directly, it'd take a miracle. I'll complete the
This isn't going as planned.
I wouldn't waste too much energy on this matter. Why not make the most of the festive... Oh, looks like one of my colleagues is after me.
So, what now? We spent ages trying... Well, yeah, but... I guess Miss Topaz is just doing her job. All these vested interests. So hard to Did someone send you a message? Huh? The IPC are causing trouble in the underworld? Already? Seriously? Topaz was just talking about taking the welfare of the people of Belobog into consideration. And now they're pulling this stunt? You really can't trust these money-hungry IPC suits for a minute. Again? I don't think I have it in me to play the hero today. I guess complaining won't get us anywhere.
Take a rest. It's time for tea and cake.
Zila!
Hey! Am I glad to see you? It's bad. Really bad. Nobody's been seriously hurt, but a few Wildfire members got minor injuries. You see those two in black? They've been guarding the mine entrance. They're not letting anyone in, or what's the matter?
What's going on inside the...
Two miners made it out earlier. They look pretty panicked. These uninvited guests keep talking about asset evaluation, whatever that means. All I know is... Who?
We were just talking to her in the museum.
The person you're talking about. Are they in charge of... Potaz, Pazto... Whatever her name is, she can wait. Right now, the most important thing is to free... Hey, you two! Cat got your tongue?
You guys must be exhausted standing here all... What's their...
You two were talking to the director in the snow plains.
So it's you! Do you even know who you're talking to? If you're...
I can't let you pass. My team leader said that...
Team leader?
Shut up! I spent 7 years on a forsaken asteroid preparing to join the IPC. I went through 7...
IPC? Interviews? No need to waste our breath on this... Eternal.
Until everything burns to ashes!
That's it?
17 rounds of interview.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Let's set up. Ready for action? Let's get moving.
Hello, it's Mr. Svarog, isn't it? And...
Hello, miss.
I'm Topaz. I've come to have a chat with Mr. Svarog.
Clara, go inside and wait for me.
Huh?
She is not a guest. Go, Clara. Everything will be fine.
So, it seems my source was right. Who'd have thought that such a strong bond could exist between...
You bear the insignia of the Interastral Peace Corporation. What is your motive for coming?
Straight to the point, huh? Eurillo 6. Are robots familiar with that term? Anyway, it refers to the plan. No one can reverse this outcome. Not you, not the Nameless, nor... I only care about one thing right now. Demonstrating to the shareholders of the IPC that Eurillo 6 can generate value. In the long run, this is a way, the only way, to ensure Belobog's long-term interests. I need your help to achieve this goal.
Long-term interests. Undefined. Analysis failed. Tell me, emissary, how do you plan to convince the IPC leadership?
That's simple. I'll show you.
This is...
Source code. Or to be more precise, source code that is able to take control. I'm sure you're familiar with this. All mechanized units manufactured in Belobog over the last 700 years utilize the underlying systems created by the IPC. The code is so... I assume you're also aware that there was once a large automaton factory in the underworld. Thousands upon thousands of automatons. Enough to crush the Legion's vanguard. This is my bargaining chip for negotiating with the higher-ups. I'll convince them that you're Eurillo 6, but first, I need a guide to show me where these
I understand. Your long-term interests can be defined as the survival of civilization at a macro level. What are your intentions for the people currently living here?
Their future has already been purchased. All I can do is make them accept this fact. Using...
I understand. I will assist you with your plan.
Oh, so you're not as stubborn as the rumors suggest.
The future you speak of is beyond my computational range, but my emotional analysis indicates that you are indeed trying to find ways to ensure the survival. Additionally, calculations indicate a 96.4% probability of compliance through force if I refuse to cooperate.
Your calculations are slightly on the conservative side. Here's to our future cooperation. If
All the miners here huddled together.
Well, the situation here is pretty similar to when you first arrived. It's just that instead of a few thugs and broken robots, now we're dealing with much more
Hey, check it out! Isn't that Topaz's little trotter over there?
What?
The IPC are all about their sci-fi sorcery, so it's not that. Sounds like you two are getting along. Seriously?
Look, you guys. Looks like it won't.
Looks like they want to find their master.
Help! Those people dressed in black are attacking us!
Hey, I'm talking to you. Where do you guys store the Geomarrow?
I really don't know anything.
This place is filled with nothing.
Those cowards!
Existence is unity.
Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Leave!
Attack detected.
Until everything burns to ashes!
Leave!
Life. A true marvel.
Uh-huh. Looks like Numby's in a good mood.
But aren't they on the IPC side? Strange.
Look! That big guy down there!
We'll see who's really in.
Huh? Where'd Numby go?
Wow. For something so short and stubby, they're surprisingly nimble. Well, guess that's that. We're on our own now. Let's keep going. Hey, you! Are you in charge around here?
All local. The IPC is currently conducting asset evaluation.
Don't lie to us! You seized the mine by force for yourself. I'm warning you. Get lost or suffer the consequences. Don't you dare show your face around here again!
And who might you be? You have quite the attitude. This is our jurisdiction now. We are all... You know Topaz? Interesting. It doesn't matter. The Strategic Investment Department has no obligation to talk to anyone not in cases where debtors fail to repay within the set time frame. The IPC reserves the right to skip negotiations and take over all assets.
You know, it's funny how the rules always seem to work in your favor, don't you think? This...
Don't blame me. I'm simple.
Save your breath, March. I never helped. Didn't you claim the IPC was all-powerful?
If I knew things were gonna get... Anyway, since you seem it...
Eternal. All will be swept away by the wind.
Until everything burns to ashes! Give me strength!
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
That... Fight to live! Ninjutsu secret technique, dazzling obliteration! Please!
Get them!
All will be swept away by the wind.
Set to the seas ablaze!
Who are you people? Not even our tech could take you down.
We took down the Doomsday Beast, the Stellaron, and Fantilia. Did you really think you could stop us?
Darn it! I'm all out of ammo!
Sir, we've just received word from the director.
Director Topaz? What did she say?
Teams are not to disrupt the lives of local inhabitants during the asset evaluation period. Teams that violate this directive will have their year-end bonuses reduced by 60%!
60%? We're done for! Attention all personnel! Evacuate the mine immediately! Erase all traces of your presence!
So,
Yeah. So, who is this Topaz anyway? She seems to have no problem.
it's a lot.
Debt?
You should probably... Oh, looks like we've got a message. I get the feeling Bronya's... Are you coming with us, Seal?
Go on without me. Branya messaged you, which means she thinks you can.
Got it, Zila. We'll do what we can to help Bronya out. Come on, to Klipoth Fort!
These guys don't look pleased to see us.
By order of the Supreme Guardian, proceed no further. Miss Topaz.
Belobog might be in arrears, but I'm out of pocket. See you later, Captain.
Welcome back. I appreciate your help more than I can express. It couldn't have been easy running all over the city.
That's what friends are for, Branya. You don't sound like yourself. Is something wrong?
I'm fine. I haven't rested in a while. There's just too much happening all at once. They're moving quickly. Belobog is crawling with their agents. The silver lining is that apart from the mine incident you mentioned, there haven't been any major conflicts in other areas. I suppose Topaz still, that hasn't stopped panic from building. People are confused. They don't know where these strangers in black came from, nor what their intentions are.
Did you manage to get in touch with Topaz again? We're curious to know what solution she has in mind.
That's the reason I asked for you to come here. I need your advice. Look.
It's...
The contract Topaz sent to me a little while ago. There's a handwritten letter attached. Please, take a look at the contents, and then tell me your thoughts.
Miss Branya, if you'll permit me to call you that, I'd like to share a story with you from my own life. In your eyes, the IPC may seem heartless or cruel, but in reality, we all have a story to tell. As for myself, I was born on my home planet was extremely resource poor. To survive, people given these circumstances, the natural environment of my home planet became increasingly harsh. I don't recall the exact moment when my home was facing its demise. The relatively wealthy chose interstellar migration and started anew. The majority who stayed finally. One fateful day, the IPC arrived on my home planet. They had the technology to repair our planet's damaged environment. 2 years after signing the contract, the dark clouds and haze disappeared, and people began to take off their masks. When I was finally old enough, I officially became a member of the Strategic Investment Department. I witnessed the changes that took place on my homeworld, and was determined to bring the same. I am writing to you, Miss Branya. I know freedom is precious to people, but in reality, how many generations of Belobogians will it take to embrace the stars again without assistance? Who can guarantee that every future Guardian will be as prudent? I have already negotiated the best possible deal for you. Once you sign this contract, all of Belobog's debts will be forgiven. In addition, I can understand that for you, this is an extremely difficult decision because of this.
Her words do sound quite sincere. What do you make of it?
I agree. But it struck me as an honest letter. I found the contents quite moving. It's hard to imagine she'd write something like this just to deceive me. In any case, she wasn't wrong when she said this would be this planet's fate. The civilization it carries, everything that's happened here and everything that will happen, it all rests in my hands. This definitely can't, and shouldn't, be a decision made by me alone. thought has crossed my mind.
Right. I don't think it's fair for you to carry the...
Topaz hasn't given me much time to consider. I wanted to put it to a vote and let all the citizens of both the overworld and the underworld have theirs. I'll convene the Klapoth Fort architects immediately to discuss the contract. As for the locals, I'd like you to gauge their stance on the matter. The people of Belobog hold both of you in high regard. They'll most certainly be willing to tell you their thoughts. Yes, we need to move fast.
We've got your back. We failed to convince
Thank you, March. I'll assemble the ministers. Let's meet up here again later.
All right. If we want to make an informed decision, we need to hear from both the overworld and the underworld, right? Let's start with the overworld.